This is Lewis with the Lingerie Journal. I'm here with Murielle, fille. Did I pronounce that correctly? I tried to pronounce it correctly. It didn't sound like I did it? I don't think I did a good job.
Well, it's kind of hard for me to correct what you're going to say as the brand because my English will be weird at times as well. But actually, the brand, you pronounce it La Fille d'Eau. So just La Fille d'Eau, and it means daughter of eau.
Okay.
Did you ever get French in school?
I did a long time ago, and I failed, basically. It didn't go very well. Let's start out by talking a little bit about the new collection. We did a little story on the site, and everyone really loved it. It got a lot of views, some comments on it, and it was just a very popular article that we've done this month. And I think a lot of it has to do with just how beautiful the collection is, and a lot to do with how you present it. Can you talk a little bit about the new collection?
What's different about the new collection is that it's a white and skin tone collection. Like the brand has started in 2003, and I've always worked with black or skin tones, but I really like working with like really plain looking fabrics, but that are of very high quality, and I never used like lace or color or anything.
Sure.
But now I had like a tendency to try and make like a really attractive looking collection, but in white and skin tones, because I have the feeling that I was really satisfied with working in black, but then I thought black is so obviously sexy.
Yeah.
And so I had been thinking by myself that I wanted to continue working with black and skin for like the rest of my life, maybe. But then I thought, because I thought that was like the basic, like the key elements of lingerie.
Yeah.
Because I find it almost too easy to work with like color or lace or print. But I found that white is even a step backwards, because nobody even considers white lingerie to be sexy. And if you think about bridal lingerie, that might be the only connection, but then you get like this uniform way of sexiness. When you talk about bridal stuff, it's always very lacy and very silky and like overcharged.
Yeah, it has its own language in a way.
Yeah. So there's not much variation in it going on. So I thought, okay, black is a challenge to make like something really nice and interesting out of such basic materials. But then I thought there's even a bigger challenge, and it's white. So that's what I did with the new collection, is that I tried to look at what sexuality really means, not by looking at what we learned to be sexy, but what really comes natural. Like what shapes do we like to see on the body? Like really erase everything in my head that was there as knowledge about sexuality, and really just not think but just feel what I would want to see, and translate that feeling into different shapes. And that's how I came up with the shapes that we did.
That's great.
Then once I had like the first sample, and I had it, like I try everything on myself, because I do the product development myself as well.
Gotcha.
But once I put on the first white sample, when I looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, whoa, it's really weird. It's such a big difference, because I never wear white lingerie.
Yeah.
And it was such a big difference to see yourself just from black and white.
Yeah.
And I had to I was doubting for a bit. But then once you're accustomed to that new white look on yourself, it's just a whole new world. It was like this new playground that I discovered. And I like, once I had most of the collection done, when I started showing the stuff, like some pictures to like the bigger circle, I noticed that there was a lot of people who had like pre-assumptions about white lingerie and what it should be and what it shouldn't be, mostly. And I know that I'm gonna scare off a lot of people by making a white collection.
Sure.
But then, on the other hand, I know that the reactions from the people who were positive were like super positive.
Yeah.
So I kind of like to be even more niche within the niche.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can like touch people's needs that are out of the common necessities. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's as if you would like do bread and water every day for lingerie, but now all of a sudden you could do like this crazy soup or whatever, like something that people wouldn't even think about that to be their daily needs.
Yeah.
But like if you work in those specifics, it's really nice to please somebody, because if you do hit like a soft spot with them at that point, it has just way more impact, and it's much more fun to do that.